one more time, one more matchup. It will be MIBR versus Luminosity. Now, on paper and in terms of the leaderboard, this doesn't look very interesting. Yes, that's me kind of explaining things down. But it is going to be good. It is going to be exciting. MIBR don't look their absolute best today. They gave a map to E United. No disrespect to E United. They played very well. But Luminosity, they're an exciting team. They're fast-paced. They've got lots of individual AIM stars within their ranks as well. Some fantastic AWPers. They know how to play against MIBR. I feel like there's a map that could be given away here by MIBR. I think that could happen. What do you think? You feel like there's a chance of a good game here?
I think we'll see some explosive rounds, but I can't buy into Luminosity beating MIBR.
I feel like just because it will take a few different winning factors, right? It will take a few different pistol victories. If, for example, I feel like if they turn up today the way they have in the past, MIBR not looking their best. I feel like we've got Train and Overpass, right? Let me think about either of those two. I feel like Overpass could be the map that goes away.
Really?
That could be the one that LG pick up.
Really?
Yeah.
I was thinking Train if one of them, but that said, I don't know how Luminosity will get through the choke points versus MIBR when Luminosity are on a T side. So I can't see it, man. I can't see what you see.
I just feel like it's just they're one of those teams that like they've got 5 great individual players, right? Their tactics might not necessarily be there, but on maps quite open like Train, for example, that you can get the AWPs going, that potential of Henny and Yell together is tantalizing. That's looking really, really good. Some of the players on the I don't know, again, the MIBR side, still not looking absolute best. I think Fur's looking heads and shoulders above everyone else. But Cold Zero is having a pretty off day. Didn't see too much from Stewie and Tarek in that one. It was mainly the Brazilian core that was firing up. But we'll see what happens here. It is going to be Train to kick things off. MIBR at one point considered the very best Train team in the world. That was many moons ago when they were in SK. Don't really see them replicate that form too often, but still a map they definitely are comfortable on. And we'll get into it now and see which way we're going. It will be MIBR on the T side with 2 smokes and Molotov as well. Presumably their standard inside play with the smokes actually being deployed early. They'll go towards outside and have the Molotov in a post-plant situation. It's Steel, former member of the squad he's up against now. We'll have to try and deny the bomb, but that's gone down very quickly.
Leader has the smoke towards IB, so crucial for a bomb plant. Nice and fast from MIBR. They continue to pursue further. Big frag from Cold Zero. And just going down one by one. Solid start, but he's got a kill. Now he's gone as well. Lucas, I can't see a kit for him. 18 HP, 1 versus 3. And that will be that. Well, that went down to Tarek. So at least money was made for Luminosity, but the pistol was not one.
Well, there we go. I normally say that almost all teams will head towards inside, have that trade potential, get the bomb down. But MIBR, a couple of fast smokes down towards the Pop Dog, ran away with it. Nothing really found Luminosity apart from some kills towards the end. Annie and Lucas getting those. And they'll be fully getting here for the 3rd round, so it seems like almost all teams are approaching the game in the same way.
So Henny will have money for AWP, no Kevlar. I expect him to pull out the AWP. That's a big round straight away. Because I was going to say, is it for a team who are so dependent on the AWP? Oh, never mind. I need to go home and do maths. That's what I need to do. Then I'll come back with more lyrics in a few days.
Okay.
The round is being won. As soon as the bomb goes down, there's nothing that can be done.
Bomb has been planted.
See if Yale can do some more damage, though. First been pretty fast today, and this time he won't be fast enough. On that sheer angle, you don't know which way to look. And he'll still away an AK, so that's a pretty massive win moving forwards. Every level helps. And what's Nekis up to? He's sitting in the halls. He does have Tarek near him. Oh, okay. It's not quite the halls. What do you find? No, Tarek will be chilling by the radio. It was cool seeing Tarek in person in Turkey. That was a lot of fun.
With his people.
Yeah, the Turkish crowd going wild for Tarek.
I can imagine. Would have been nice to get the win. But
yeah, it was a really close one.
Dude, that crowd was like, when the Space Soldiers was playing, that crowd was like Turkish football crowd.
Yeah,
it
going
was
for
hilarious. Mad whistling, you know, when someone's creeping up on someone, just like all kinds of noise. It was hilarious.
Did you cast any of their games?
Yeah, we did one.
Might have, yeah.
There we go. It will be Henny to open things up. The AWP battle begins. CTs, actually the ones with the double AWP setup. Quite strange to digest this new setup. We are on the new patch, of course, the new money system, 3rd round. Designed to make the pistols less impactful. And to be fair, it probably is doing that right now. You can see this actually removed around, essentially, from where you're going to be eco or force buy. Smokes down, and MIBR in full control of Brown Halls, but not in terms of the round itself. 5 on 4. As coldzera holds with the flash up right now, switches over to the AK. His teammates repositioning.
Limited nades left. An expedition for Lucas. He's found a good timing. He's going to hear all kinds of movement towards pop dog position. Despite being flashed, he also picks up one. Not spotted just yet. Up to the window. That's a fantastic connection. More to be had here, perhaps, but Lucas on the flank is going to ruin their day as well. So nothing really going the way of MIBR here. Complete wipeout, very flat results for flat rounds. Everything's flat.
Including the Earth?
No, that's Spear Henry.
Oh.
No, it's not. It's flat.
That's what I think.
I've been to the edge. There's a green tunnel there.
It's a green tunnel.
Green tube, you know.
Where does it go?
It's Princess Thingy's castle, whatever.
Peach?
What's that, Prince? Yeah. Whatever, man. Never mind.
Whatever, man.
Shut up,
Got no
man.
time for this. Double AWP setup. Luminosity back on track. 3rd round victory for them. And a force buy in response. MIBR, the scouts, the pistols, the single AK and Fur we boosted in towards Pop Dog. Doesn't look like he's got a ton of vision, to be honest. Trying to go forward and make this work. There we go. Oh, well.
Whoops.
Good try.
Underhand throw. It's like being in school again. 2 kills for Nekiz. Scout, Deagle, AK remain for the likes of MIBR.
Pushing down into the B bomb site might be a way to salvage this. Quick opening there from Fur and a missed shot, and that's all they need to get the bomb down. And yeah, maybe there really is a chance for this. The Deagle might be a difficult weapon to use for Stewie, but if Fur just keeps going like he was on the last map, as he is right now, maybe it doesn't matter. Henny will be taking the high ground and just trying to slide his way along. But it's proving too difficult. Stewie takes him down.
It doesn't look like Steel wants anything to do with the final few seconds of this round. It will be MIBR bouncing back with 2 scouts, an AK and 2 pistols. That's all it took. And it will be Fur continuing to apply the pressure. So many kills for him, looking so in form, as Luminosity will be reset once again. But they've got cash for an AWP in the form of Nekis. Will he buy it and drop it for Henny, perhaps?
I don't remember when I saw him this dangerous, or like when I last saw Fur this dangerous.
I agree.
So it's good to see him sort of back.
It's good to see that on this lineup as well. People finding their places again. Because that was one of the biggest questions. So
Sure.
It's good to see. It is positive, it is promising. So are the frags from MIBR as far as they are concerned. For Luminosity, it doesn't look so good. Don't have a lot to fight with. Steel going through the smoke, going beyond many opponents. Fallen might have an idea, but it looks way too early. Steel trying to escape, manages to do so, but what good is it? It's a long rotation for these CTs.
Well, they're going to get out of there somehow. They didn't steal away the AWP, and that's a problem. But there is one last chance, as I think it's Yell, who's currently on the upper ramp towards inside. Indeed it is. Scout in hand, and a chance to get a kill here. On the ladder, though, awkward. Scout's not the most ideal weapon for this scenario. Let's see whether he can get anything here. Looks like he'll get at least a kill back in return. That'll be traded up very quickly. coldzera to take it. 4-1. That was the force buy, I believe, so we'll have another full eco for Luminosity as MIBR continue to look dangerous here on the T side of trade. Now that's the main problem here. This is CT side. If you say, well, it's pretty par for the course, but right now Luminosity giving a little bit too much away, and they have to be just on the USPs as we get into number 6.
USPs. Taser. Don't forget the taser, Henry.
The Zeus.
Zeus. The burger.
The fries.
The lettuce. Tomatoes.
Roasted onions.
Oh. Okay, that was great. What else do we got? Oh, Yell's gonna run around here, spamming his USB, and okay, that's that. Oh, thank God it's over. Right, 5-1. MIBR will continue looking good, one would imagine. And it's, again, just great to see first performances so far. Fallen yet to really get sink his teeth into this game of Train. We know that he, on the AWP, on the CT side, it's going to be a lot of fun, but that's a ways away. For now, we're going to have all rifles, 5 AKs versus 4 M4s. When did you last see that?
I don't know. Can't remember. Fur had a chance at an insta-kill there. Steel so lucky to be alive, he doesn't even know it. Fur holding towards Olof. A very slow round from MIBR here. No orbs available on either side. A distinct lack of utility as well for the CTs. And oh my goodness, he's sending those flames a while, Neck is. Needs to be careful now.
Not going well this CT half. Yell in an elevated position will take one. He'll move elsewhere. Neck is still around the pop dog position. Cold Zero. Oh dear, could have been 2. Maybe should have been 2. But it's just the 1. Has he done enough damage, however? Stewie on 15 HP. Fallen with the bomb. Tarek taking some bullets. Can't take any more. Now it's Hen 1 and Lucas 1. 1 per site. Neither with a sniper. But MIBR have to be so careful. They could easily be sprayed down. Their armor is paper thin. And he's just waiting patiently. Lucas doing the same. There's a clue. Where do they plant the bomb now? Back train? There's one, but the bomb's on site. He spots Fallen. Fallen's got to be careful, but Henny is running out of bullets, waiting for the rotation. Down he goes. Lucas now rotating around the back. Not sure if he's been hurt. Doesn't look like he has been. He doesn't have a kit. Oh, that would be a really huge frag. Now what does Stewie do? 15 HP, moving to E-box. There's a Molotov for Lucas. He could deploy it. Oh, he'll go for the hell position. Stewie's probably got this now. I don't think there's time for Lucas to find him and defuse the bomb. All things considered. Yeah, it's gone the wrong way. Had to gamble, took the wrong gamble. And that's round number 6 for MIBR.
Stewie even gets the kill, and the money begins to swell. Stewie going down with the blast, but it does not matter. They force Luminosity to an eco here with the 4-stage loss bonus. Running away with it. This is a little bit awkward, but Stewie managed to get the kill that really mattered, and Fallen set them up for the 2 versus 1 here. Stewie to close things out. 6-1. The Eagles and PT50s once again. HEs available. They'll probably deploy those towards main entrance now, so Stewie could be in some trouble.
Lucas going for one. We know you love his Eagle, Henry.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Tap, tap. Stewie will open things up.
Good. All that space he's created. Straight into the zone. Flames doesn't give a damn. Stewie! He's on 4 HP. He's so calculated, surely.
What a gangster.
What a G.
What a bro. He's a lad, isn't he? He's a lad. He's a lad. 4K. Stewie 4K.
They call him Stewie 6K these days.
Yeah.
After the ace he got in Brazil and then killed himself in the flames.
Maybe one day he'll be Stewie 10K. Just the biggest grenade of all time. In a smoke. Who on earth knows? Both teams on the buy. Now we got the big guns. Yell and Hen 1, both with AWPs. Molotov towards the main position, forcing Fur forwards. Ooh, he spotted a dome. There's a tag as well. Clipped him through the wall. Warning shot to Fallen.
Is that a headshot as well? That is through thick concrete.
I feel like it had to be, but it is CS after all.
Yeah.
Sometimes you only see a head and still it hits a shoulder or something. What the server sees, not necessarily what you see.
True. Well, 7-1 in true Brazilian fashion here. We'll see what happens. And it will be Nekis to get the first kill. Now they've got a fighting chance. And Steel confirms the round surely, as he's got a fantastic flag. They didn't anticipate that. 4-2, still possible for Tarek and coldzera. It's very unlikely they do much with this. This is where it all starts, so coldzera, if he'd taken less damage, maybe he could have done something with it. At this point, all can come out, and it will be the second for Luminosity on the board there. 3 players survive, but they've got a lot of work to do before they start chipping away at the old finances of MIBR here. All to be out on the T side, and in doubles for Luminosity. That combo we talked about, Yell and Henny, is quite exciting, I would say, especially on a map like Train, but it feels like they've maybe given up too much already. Can't really get comfortable or too aggressive here, considering the scoreline's so out of control.
Flash. In he goes, and out he goes. Good attempt. Still can be saved by Yell, though. We know how explosive he can be. Working that bomb train. Working it like a master craftsman. So much attention to detail, so much speed. And he will take down Fallen. So that's no lurker delaying them towards the A bomb site. That's a really big kill. However, MIBR will still beat them to the B bomb site and get a plant down for the 2v3 after plant. There's still 2 AWPs carried by Luminosity.
Yeah, that's a problem. Well, maybe it's not. Stewie does get taken down. Tarek's certainly capable of winning these, but it's all down timing. So I feel like he's dead now. The player from the upper ramp will take him down instantly. He does drop, but there's the trade. And that was always going to happen. It really just came down to the time. He's got an instant kill maybe a couple of seconds before towards Connector. There was a slight chance he could win it, but ultimately good positioning from Luminosity. That's 2 rounds in a row, but the bomb gets planted. And we'll see both orbs survive. 7-3. You are just joining us, and I'm sure maybe you are. This is the final head-to-head we have. It was MIBR who were playing against E United before, and now this is the first map between them and Luminosity. Luminosity haven't really posted amazing numbers on the leaderboard just yet, but they have had lots of close games. They don't go down without a fight.
7-3, and that was very costly for MIBR despite the bomb plant, as you can see. So there's opportunity for Luminosity to catch up if they can be successful in this round. Hen 1 looking to take one away from MIBR, avoiding the flashbang, but they're moving into the low ground. Lucas on the high ground. It's good for them through the smoke. Easy for him, and that is a very brief round of Counter-Strike, not even 20 seconds.
Well, there you go. That's money broken now. Luminosity up and about with 3 in a row. Deagles, though, remember what coldzera did with the Deagle here last week.
Oh, yeah.
It was disgusting. On the T side of Train.
Was that against Space Station?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't imagine. It's going to be hardest to do that to a stronger team. As good as he is, I would be shocked if he did that in this game. I'd be shocked.
Watch out for it.
Shocked and pleasantly disgusted.
Deagles. Deagles for days. All the scoping, the baits will creep in and he'll be sent back from whence he came. Looks like all that momentum has come crashing to a halt. It's a slow death there for MIBR, but eventually the inevitable round loss cannot be avoided. And we'll see 4 in a row now for Luminosity. They're on a bit of a tear, and it's down to the AKs here for MIBR to change the look of this round. And I would like to see some crazy set piece on A. Just the madness, chaos, anarchy, bedlam. Give it all to me on the A side. That's what I want. What do you want, James?
I know. Personal trainer. 3 rounds remain in this half. The AWPs continue. They will be a problem until they're taken away. It's just the nature. Brazilians of AWPs. the problem if you're not the Brazilian with the AWP. MIBR taking the upper B area, as they should. Fur will be barbecue though. Brazilian barbecue. Only place I've had it is in Cancun. It's pretty good. Interesting experience, a nice one. 4 players remain for MIBR. Deploying some grenades, smoke towards Ivy. You can see Nekker's trying to block it. And I do believe that it didn't go as far as it normally would, because you can still see towards main now. And it seems there will be some kind of smokes towards the train itself. Nekker's now abusing that smoke which he blocked. The numbers game not really mattering here. Nekker's with a nice spray, finishing off with the pistol. Down goes coldzera. Not sure if any of them ever saw him.
Yeah, just cheeky ace. Why not?
Why
the hell not? Very nice indeed.
Some would say fabulous.
It's been quite a struggle for MIBR in some of these past rounds. And one of the things that Luminosity are really good at bringing is the fire. And so if you try to fight fire with fire, you know, you get a whole lot of fire, a whole lot more fire jets.
A whole lot of fire.
And that's where Luminosity want to be. They want to be battling just very hard. The brawly type gameplay is really beneficial for their playstyle, and sometimes that's what you can resort to on train. You go for those fast plays, those set pieces, and you can see how comfortable Luminosity are within that. That said, is that ought to be taken away? Not quite. Can't really reach it in time, and that'll be that. The PT50 of Henny will finish it 7-7. It feels like the string of rounds have been very quick from Luminosity.
Yeah. Just like that. They're in your face, and now we've got a real game on our hands. But yeah, for me, I feel like they have to win this match on their CT side, in the sense that I feel like the T side should be very difficult for Luminosity. So the question then becomes, how many rounds do they require in this half? If they can win the pistol, then maybe 7-8 rounds is enough. Only time will tell, but we may not have to wait too long to find out.
Yeah, not too long at all. Although for MIBR might feel that way. The aggressive play on Ali did shut down any Ali aggression, so you can see MIBR falling all the way back. He's supposed to hold up actually on Ali. Anticipating now as they now just walk into the grinder. Looking pretty strong here for Luminosity in the defense. As I say that, the 1v1s will go Parek's way. They're very low HP. Yell finds him with the pistol, but the bomb moving towards the B-bomb site. Might be the master stroke in this situation. It's a side plant as well, which is always nice to see. That said, coldzera is on a scout, which is not ideal against the Orbs.
Got to find the face. Looks like he's going to get his target. Did he see the flash from the... Oh, he was so close, but he didn't hit the mark, and that's the problem. And it gets even more of an issue now that his teammate has gone. He is 1 versus 2 with the scout. He's still alive somehow. He's turning the corner. He can go all the way around. Look at the hunt. Yell, full health, doesn't have to be too concerned. Both players have a kit, and it will be Luminosity taking 8 rounds into the second half.
Great recovery. What a back and forth half. Well, I say back and forth. It was not really back and forth. It was it was a string of rounds.
They were back, then they came forth.
I suppose, yeah.
You can make it work.
Yeah, MIBR, they get the first chunk of rounds, and then MIBR get a chunk of rounds, and that's it. It's gonna be interesting to see, as you say, you know, how this goes with the pistol, and whether or not MIBR will start off well, as that could certainly be very troublesome for Luminosity. But if Luminosity can dictate the pace, it's going to be very interesting. We'll see a selection of grenades for them, still buying a smoke and a flash. We see the PT50 drop to Lucas. Imagine Nekkers did that. And let's see what they can find here. CT's not being too aggressive. Pretty standard setups. Tarek looking for ranges. They have fast rotation on Popdog and Fallen. Playing far back towards the yard and connector. Angle taken, off angle taken from the bomb train towards T-Con from Stewie. MIBR now just need weights, and Luminosity will not let them wait too much longer. Pushing forward still, and MIBR starting to wander. Still a minute to go though, still plenty of time. And here they go. Tarek, can he help out? Here's all that's left to stop the bomb from going down, and he's done just that. Will delay things, but can his teammates capitalize on this? The fights will be taken all over the shop, and Stewie even is putting one in one of his teammates, but the side plant, that's so bold. I am very surprised he managed to get that one off, but it will now be down to Lucas, 1 versus 3 with a P250. This is so difficult. They've all got USPs. They're all tagged at this point. And there's the bomb pressure, forcing Lucas forwards. They've got 3 players, so they can hold it, and he knows it. And that'll be the duel won by coldzera. Nicely done by MIBR to win the pistol.
I think that was part of the key. Pistol round to a potential Luminosity win, so now it'll have to be the hard way. With the bomb plant, is there a surprise buy from Luminosity?
It would be a surprise at this point, but not going to happen. Going for the AKs in the third.
AWP's next round.
That's so weird, isn't it? That's the thing now. You can just bring out the AWPs.
No Kevlar, but...
No problem. If they get the bomb down.
No Kevlar, no problem. Oh, that too, yeah. There's a flash on steel. There is a chance. And I do wonder, against a team like Luminosity, do you put just one person on B in this round, bearing that in mind? Ooh, this could be a cleanup right here for Luminosity. That's the bomb taken away. That's the Kevlar taken away for Hen 1 in the following round. Money-making round for MIBR. Everybody's going to live for this one. MIBR on the cusp of double figures. Show me the AWP penny. Show me the AWP. Where is it? Where is it? There we go. Marvelous.
We're off. 9-8, but still this round certainly in contention. As we see Luminosity come in with 4 AKs, the AWP, most of the utility. Sure, Henny hasn't got armor, but that's not really a huge factor on a map like Train. If you're going to get picks, it's highly likely you'll get them cleanly. They hold up. Probably have to play in front of the smokes and indeed the bomb site as coldzera is in towards Brown Halls. Henny who's waiting for any sort of aggression here, but coldzera will be smart as to hold his position. This is such a risky moment for himself. He'll get one, as good as it was probably ever going to get. He slows down and removes some execution potential from them. Sure, it's still a massive advantage for Luminosity, but it's something. He went down with a kill.
A minute to go, and the bomb now collected. Still need to take control of Pop Dog, really, if they want to go out T-Con. That pop position can be very dangerous, but we get the pressure towards B. Now, this is where it can be quite tricky for teams. When you don't have a huge amount of utility left, you don't have any map control, it's very late into the rounds. Now, how do you build out of that? And sometimes you just got to take a risk. Steel might be the man to do so. Leading the way outside of T-Con. He's found a very clean path, or maybe not. Peaks come in, and it's pretty good. Yell, though, he's managed to escape, but not for too long. That pop player indeed being a problem. And that trade comes in a little bit too late. Nekis, not anything left that he can do. MIBR converts.
3-0, double digits, and an eco for Luminosity. This has not gone well for them as the second half starts to crumble. This is technically the MIBR pick in terms of the veto system. So they are expected to win here, but Luminosity still making a nice close competitive game. This one probably slips by them as they've only got Deagles, CZ, P250s, no armor, apart from Steel, who's apparently purchased up fully with the helmet. And Stewie to open things up takes down Nekis. But I don't feel they'll get very close to the bomb site here. We'll see.
With a buy like Steel's in a round such as this, compared to the buy of everybody else on this team, i.e. half the money, I wonder, like, what is required to get the value out of that investment in this round?
He goes first and gets an opener, which gets him a bomb plant. That would be like about it. But yeah, I don't really ever agree with these sort of things. I'm not sure what you're hoping to get, especially with CZ. Maybe the Deagle, I could justify it. Stewie missing a few shots. We'll just back off from the situation.
57, 56, 55. Shall we go all the way? 53.
Yeah, keep going.
52,
like
51.
Dan?
It's very difficult, isn't it?
What, counting?
Yeah. It's quite the skill.
Speaking, I mean, we tend to avoid that as commentators.
Adding. No, it's adding.
Counting.
Speaking.
Words as well.
Arithmetic, is that what we're...
Mental arithmetic.
Yeah.
Counting is cousin of mental arithmetic.
And death is the cousin of sleep.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Bingo.
Well, so Luminosity. Let's get back into the madness, and we'll leave ours behind. It's Steel who will be left in a 2 versus 1, but he finds an AWP. This ain't over. They know exactly where he is. The CZ will have to do disgusting things at this point. Surely he's going down. And it was quite an exciting finish, but still, MIBR pick it up. Their money's still relatively strong, as you can see. It's actually a little bit weaker than I anticipated, to be fair, but they're still absolutely fine. Strong buy for Luminosity next round, as they are still yet to find a round in the second half. 11-8. AK's out, of course, and maybe the AWP for Henny almost guaranteed at this point.
Alright, so we've got the double ops indeed for MIBR, and I wonder if Henny can find one of them. Perhaps it's not ideal to try to face up against AWPers. If you are the AWP, you want to pick those rifles off, but whatever. Jumping across, trying to evade those angles being held. The smoke goes down though to allow them to escape into the open spaces of the A yard. Charging forwards. Oh, Tarek had a nade in his hand, although Nekis will not spot him up there. Boosted by Connector. The drop will be fatal for him, but MIBR still looking strong here. Bomb's still stuck in T-Con.
Oh, yeah, the timing. He'll come out on top, but still, this is such a dangerous round. coldzera gives MIBR the advantage here, even more so now as Stu finds a penultimate kill. Henny, known for his aggressive, fast-paced AWPing. Can't connect that shot, but now they know exactly where he is. His days might be numbered here. Fallen just gives himself up for free.
That was a weird one, and coldzera's on 14 HP, and Molotov is going to force him forward. Oh, so close. Didn't land a single shot there, Hen1. Doesn't know how tagged he was, but if he keeps a Glock out, he might just win the rounds. Maybe not. Had a 2 versus 1. That was crazy. Maybe a miscalculation as to where he was. Maybe thought he was in main rather than out of main. Because he just ran to his doom there, Fallen. Unusual, rare.
Yeah, it looks weird.
But they won the round. 12-8 now. They've won every round so far in this half, MIBR.
They have.
Yeah, it's been interesting too, because since that round where I think Ferron B got like 3 kills or something on the T side, I think that got him to 5 frags. He's only on 6 at the moment, so he's been very quiet for the rest of the games until this point. So it's really cool to see everybody else picking up the mantle. You know, you have Tarek having a great game. He had a pretty rough first map. And Stewie as well is doing a lot of good things, so fun to see that.
Did you walk into the corner to scope in as far away as possible so as not to reveal he was there, if at all possible? I don't know why else would be walking like that. Interesting stuff. I respect it. Fur taken out, not having a good time as Dan alluded to. 3 versus 5, no kills just yet. coldzera not shy to duel in main, there's a second player there. And he knows there is presence towards Ivy as well. How will the CT's position around the bomb train, all things considered? Pushing towards Squeaky, but it can only go so far. You can see the line to Ivy is going to expose them as well. Really trying to get a duel here, but they just can't find anyone. 2 players left. That flash is going to stop coldzera from getting a kill. That was a tough round for MIBR. Really tried to be proactive, tried to find the best engagement possible, but Luminosity gave them nothing, and they find their first round in the second half.
It's a good one to find as well. Look at the money broken down from MIBR. Faster approach, Luminosity pick them off 1 by 1, and this will be a force buy at least for Tarek. He's gone for the same approach as Steel with the CZ armor combo. Yell narrowly misses out on the first kill. They might actually get a little bit closer positions here. Could be the double CZ spray down, not quite. It has been nerfed on the spray recently. coldzera right up there will be taken down. What looked like maybe a bit of a dangerous scenario. Quickly rectified, and Luminosity will find double digits.
Looking pretty nice.
I dare say, maybe another eco down? What do you think?
Yeah. You got $1,900 on top of this. They might go for it. coldzera could drop an AWP. played. Stewie being annoying. Hello, look at me, I'm annoying. And that'll be that. So yeah, I think they could go for it.
Oh, the AWP's out.
And indeed, AWP dropped. They are going for it.
Go for it, mate. Go for it.
Get involved.
Get involved. Hashtag ECS6. Tarek on a CZ, no surprises there. We shall see if he can play the close quarters. Where is Nick is sending a smoke grenade apparently to connector. They'll think it's safe, but there's already a boost in position for MIBR. There is no safety to be had there. A line of smokes throughout the A site, which would suggest people creeping through A. Seems that it's the fake from Luminosity. Or is it? The bomb is outside main. So maybe it's a double fake.
Big round to pick up for Luminosity and for MIBR. This starts off very, very well for MIBR. They spent all their money and they are making it absolutely count here. No one has gone down just yet. Yell trying to somehow do something, but Tarek all over the place, moving super fast with that CZ in hand, and they get some upgrades. They get a few upgrades. Another AWP, AK-47. What do you say about that?
Not much you can say. Very clean round from MIBR after spending, or bought, whatever you said down.
Buy, bought, spent, Henry.
Bought, spent, buy. And they came with a pistol, managed to leave with double AWPs and rifles across the board. As this is the Dupree ledge, coldzera will be trying to bait in Fallen. The idea is they take aggro from the AWP first, they try and chase that, and then the rifle's waiting just to mow them down. There's players waiting there as well. It's actually two AWPs. One towards upper, one towards lower. This could be an absolute bloodbath.
Double peek, but the setup is there. There'll be a trade from Yao, of course. But now what? 3 on 4, you don't have position. You've been smoked off.
They've got two AWPs on the T side, haven't they?
Of course they have.
Like, no one else runs that setup.
Standard. It's the Luminosity special.
You like Henry?
I mean, like, for this team, sure, like, why not? Like, it's fine. But it's just very much against the grain. Very expensive T-side you're running.
Yeah, also requires... You need very explosive AWPers. Yell and Henny can both deliver that, but it is still very, very difficult. And, oh my god, with the AWP and everything, no fear at all.
Just down with the AWP. Hello.
When double AWP goes wrong on the T side.
Oh, that's one of the AWPs gone. And here we go for...
Oof.
Oh, it's guaranteed. It's over. He might go down here, but that's the round at least. Awareness. Beautiful. 14.
Like, trying to go down popped up with an AWP kind of shows you how awkward it can be with two AWPs on this map. It's just so difficult to get into a position to do anything sometimes. On that T side.
Did they buy here? Surely not.
There you go for the save. So this is not looking too... I actually felt like Luminosity would be super dangerous for MIBR. Explosive style of play, really good individuals. That can be a very explosive map. Oh my goodness. The wallbang. Hello. Fallen says hello. But also just the domestic matchup factor as well. You know, knowing each other very well and the tendencies very well. This is looking quite convincing right now for MIBR. They're looking fairly comfortable. When I'm playing, I really hate being in this position that Luminosity are in right now. There's flames, they've got better guns, you have to run through choke points, and you really feel like there's not too much you can do. And indeed, MIBR 15, Luminosity 10.
Couldn't agree more. That's exactly what the score is. It will be 5 rounds in a row required from Luminosity just to get overtime on the T side of train against a very good-looking MIBR. I'm not sure this is possible. They don't have the double AWPs anymore. They don't even have a single AWP. They have to do with the AK-47's bare bones utility. one of which has already been deployed. That's a smoke of Henny. And looks like Fallen wants to get aggressive here. Throws the incendiary down to buy him a bit more room and stop them getting close range. You can then drop the smoke after it just to deny them any sort of vision or control. And now the CT's looking to close things down in style.
There's one taken away. Can he escape Cold Zero? He will create a wall for himself. Maybe, just maybe, but no. Stewie, why not hit the face? Chest is just not fun, is it? Go for the face. 3 versus 3. Fur's been taken up, and Fallen delivering kills around main. Tarek's coming in from the back. That leaves Yell versus match point. He's been spotted. Now he's in trouble. He's miles away from the bomb, and there's no more running to be done. 16-10, MIBR take train over Luminosity.
This time it's Tarek's time to shine. 26 kills in the bag for him. And I think that's pretty much what we built it up to be, guys. We said going into this one, Luminosity will make it a fun game. They're going to have some crazy moments. They're going to have some cool clutches. And double digits for them seems about right. 16-10. Remember, this is Luminosity's pick. I feel like overpassing might be a little bit more dangerous. They might be more prepared for that particular situation. There were some awkward moments on both sides, but MIBR looks so confident on their T side, and then Luminosity so late to arrive on their CT. They were, what, like 6-0 down before they really posted around in the second half. But still, they managed to have some great rounds here. This was a fantastic one from Lucas. You can definitely see there was moments of panic for MIBR, but overall, pretty fantastic game. And I feel like the Luminosity setup, and they have to go double on the T side. To me, that seems like something has gone wrong there. If you're going to have to try and force that one out to try and win the game, that just seems like both your AWPers don't want to give in. Both of them want to get stuck in on the T side, which unfortunately isn't really a setup in CSGO. Maybe on train you get away with it very most, but it's not sustainable. And there we have it. Here's the scoreboards. It will be Yell at the very top for Luminosity there. He'll be on 19 kills. To be fair, the top 3 is all very close. Neck is a player we don't talk about too often. Will be on 18, I guess because he hasn't been in a big team before. And pretty much even across the board, apart from Fur, who looked so good in the previous matchups. And he'll be on 11, but the team wins, so everything's absolutely fine. What a game.
Marvelous. I think an expected win from MIBR. I was thinking 16-10 would be a scoreline.
Perfect.
But I didn't want to say.
Oh, you didn't want to say it. So
no.
Well, that's convenient.
Yeah, I know.
So you got it exactly right, but didn't want to say it.
Yeah.
Dan, you probably going to say it as well.
I'm not even lying, honestly.
Anyway, that's train dealt with. That was another hour affair. We're doing well here today. Overpass left, and we're going to take a break and be back with hopefully another astonishing game of Counter-Strike. Be back in about 5 minutes.